KVL. Okay. So for that we will be requiring certain apparatus. So for that we need the auto transformer, then we need the ammeter, voltmeters, okay, resistance or rheostat we can say, and connecting wires. Is it okay? Clear to everybody?
Yes.
Ma'am.
Okay, so this you can just note down. These are the things we require. Okay, now comes the circuit diagram. So to see the circuit diagram, we can draw the diagram like this. Okay, so starting from the supply end like this. Okay, this is single phase 220 volt 50 hertz. That is the supply. After that we will add the auto transformer to the circuit, then the tapping of the transformer, then we can add an ammeter to check the amount of current in the circuit, then a voltmeter to see the total voltage across the circuit. Then we can connect two more voltmeters which will be connected in parallel with the resistors, so that we can measure the total voltage. Say this is V, this will be V1, another voltmeter will be V2 connected across here. Then we can close the circuit like this. Is the circuit clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
So
ma'am.
the ranges of these are 0 to 2.5. This is the range of the ammeter, this much amperes. 0 to 300 volt. This is the range of this voltmeter. This resistance is of 50 or 6 ohms. This is also of the same range. This voltmeter is of 0 to 150 volts. Same this voltmeter also of the range 0 to 150 volt. So are you noting the circuit diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, note it down. I'll give you a few minutes. Note it down. Okay, then you must have written this. So is the circuit clear to everybody? If you can see to this circuit, firstly, what we have started with, this is the supply end. There's a single phase 220 volt and 50 hertz frequency supply. This is an AC supply to this. Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
after that, in the last practical, I have discussed in detail about the auto transformer, how it works. That is also clear to you.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, so we will not go in the details of that this time. We have already done it. Then you can see this ammeter which is connected in series. It will give us the limit of the current. Otherwise, there is no, we can say, use of ammeter because we will not be using that voltage to calculate any parameter. But it is just to see that whether the amount of the current flowing in the circuit should not exceed this particular value. Then this voltmeter, what is our objective in this experiment is to see that this is a loop in, we can say, in that we know that summation of the total voltages is equal to V1 plus V2, whatever are, if it is I is equal to, we can say 1 to 2, two voltmeters are there, so summation of V is equal to V1 plus V2. So this we need to, we can say, prove or verify in this particular circuit. So this is the total voltage, or this is our main voltmeter which is connected in parallel with the supply, and its voltage should be equal to the summation of these two. Okay, this is what we need to verify. Is it clear to everybody what we need to verify?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so this is
ma'am.
all we have to do. What we will now do,
Yes, ma'am.
we will just change the values of the voltage levels, we can say, with the help of this auto transformer, and then we will go on increasing the voltage levels, and from for that different values of voltages we can see for different sets of voltages the summation of v1 plus v2 should be equal to v. For that, I'll theory of this experiment, that is now clear to you. We have already studied this in the theory classes. After that, you will write the theory, relevant theory, expression, everything you will write over here. After that, you will write the procedure in which we will, whatever we have performed, you will write in steps and then result. Okay, and observation table. Now I will write the observation table, then I will show you the experiment, the video of the experiment that has been recorded. Okay, so now coming to the observation table, you just note this also. After that, we will go to the video. So this is the observation table, in which first will be the voltage, that is the V, which is V voltmeter. Then comes V1 voltmeter. Then comes V2. Then we'll just note down the value of the current by the ammeter also, and we will see V1 plus V2. What is the summation? And we will see the percentage error. Means that percentage error will be between V1 plus V2 and V. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this observation table we need to fill. So you can note it down, and in the end, when we will see the experiment, then after that we will fill it out. Okay, now I can show you the video also. Just a minute. So just a minute. So I'll just share it with you, and let me know whether it is visible to all of you and you are able to see and hear it. Is it clear to everybody? Voltage,
Yes,
this
ma'am.
volume is
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
So it's the same circuit diagram that we have circuit. Now you see to the circuit.
मैम बट आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
Yes, ma'am. It is
क्या
not
यस
बोल रहे
मैम,
हो
audible.
बेटा?
प्रेजेंटेशन में वॉइस नहीं है।
आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
वॉइस नहीं आ रही।
आवाज नहीं आ रही है?
Yes, ma'am.
नो मैम।
मैम
ओके, व्हाट इज द इशू? यहाँ से तो मैंने ऑन किया हुआ है। जस्ट अ मिनट, आई विल अगेन। बिल्कुल भी नहीं आ रही है?
नो मैम।
Ma'am.
जस्ट अ मिनट, आई विल अगेन शेयर इट। वेट। Just, is it visible and audible now? Is it audible now?
विजिबल नहीं है।
Yes,
नो
ma'am.
Audible है?
नो मैम।
नॉट हियर।
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
विजिबल।
No, ma'am.
Okay, let me have the voiceover. Okay. So here you can see the same circuit has been, we can say, shown, in which you can see the two voltmeters, they have been connected.
Ma'am, it's
And
not visible.
मैम
Not
फ्लैश
visible.
नॉट विजिबल मैम, पूरा ब्लैक आ
visible
रहा
है?
है,
Black screen आ रही है।
ब्लैक
यार
स्क्रीन आ रही है।
भाई, रुक जाओ।
मैम आप नहीं तो क्लासरूम में डाल दो वो वीडियो।
हाँ, क्लासरूम में डाल देती हूँ। एक्चुअली आप लोग देखोगे उससे फाइनली नहीं ना होगा। एक मिनट। अब आपको विजिबल हो रहा होगा? अब विजिबल है ना?
नो
स्क्रीन
मैम।
शेयर नहीं हुई।
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
नो
ma'am.
मैम।
अच्छा, अभी मैंने शेयर नहीं किया। एक मिनट, एक मिनट। अब ठीक है ना? अब विजिबल है ना?
यस मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
हाँ जी बेटा।
वीडियो अभी भी नहीं आ रही।
प्रेजेंटेशन को म्यूट कर रखा मीन्स? नहीं बेटा, मुझे तो यहाँ आवाज सुनाई दे रही है। मुझे तो सुनाई दे रही है यहाँ पे आवाज। कहाँ पे आ रहा है बेटा म्यूट? Let me mute my mic. Just a minute.
अभी भी नहीं आ रही।
Is it okay now?
नो
नो मैम
वॉइस नहीं है।
वॉइस नहीं आ रही।
Oh, I'll do the voiceover. No problem. आप लोगों को वीडियो तो दिखाई दे रहा है ना?
यस मैम।
यस मैम,
Okay,
वीडियो
Yes, ma'am.
okay, I will
Ma'am.
explain it. Now see, just a minute, just a minute. Okay. Now see the circuit. This is the same circuit that we have shown, in which we can see the supply side. Here we have an ammeter which will give us the input of the, we can say, current value of the input. Then two voltmeters, one will be in the supply and two will be connected across these resistors. Okay. Now what we need to see in this, that the summation, and it will be connected, we can say, to the supply, and what we need to see is that the summation of these two voltages should be equal to the third one. Okay, that is our main, we can say, objective in this particular experiment, and that we can write over here and find the percentage error that I told you just now in the observation table. Fine. So in this, what we actually need to find is the value of the voltage, current, and the voltage across two voltmeters. Now, value of current is actually, we can say, this voltage. value of voltages actually, they we need to calculate across the resistances and then see to the summation of the voltages. Now here if you start with the experiment, starting from the auto transformer end, this is your auto transformer which will be connected from this end. Okay, this auto transformer is connected in series with the ammeter. Okay, same here, connection we have made in series with the ammeter. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है ना? Simply
Yes,
auto
ma'am.
transformer, then we have connected one voltmeter in series again, sorry, in parallel with the resistance or the rheostat we can say, which will be connected across the voltmeter 2 and voltmeter 1. So these two resistances, they'll be connected in series. Then the voltmeters will be connected in parallels to the we can say rheostats, and back it will be connected to the auto transformer. Okay. So these are simple connections. This is the parallel connection here. This is also a parallel connection of voltmeter and rheostat. Simple two connections are there. Voltmeter, rheostat. That is just we are showing over here. Two voltmeters are connected in parallels with the rheostat. And this voltmeter, which will be measuring the value of the voltage, which is this voltmeter. This we can just see. This is the voltage of this supply side, or we can say the input voltage. So this we need to add these two voltages, and that should be equal to the summation of this. Means this is a closed loop, and in this we need to see that the value of the voltages of these two need to be equal to the voltage. Okay. Now, if you start from the auto transformer end again, we have switched on the supply. We will see from the auto transformer end, we will go on increasing the value of the voltage to some extent. Say, for example, we will start increasing the voltage and see from the main, we can say voltmeter, that is the voltmeter across the supply end. And here we have the range of the voltmeter, and we can just see, let me increase the value till 100. Okay. Yes, here we have put the value to 100. So we can say the first value of the voltage, that is the main supply voltage, that we have set at 100. Now we need to write it over here. That is the main voltage we have written. We will write it in the end, don't worry. Then we will see what is the voltage across the, what is the current across the ammeter, that we can see from this particular, we can say ammeter, which we have connected in series with the supply. So we can just calculate that value of current from this, we can say ammeter end, and that value we will note down just to see whether that value of the current should not exceed. So we have just noted it is 0.612. Okay, it should not exceed 2.5, because we have seen the range of the ammeter, that is 2.5. Now we are going to measure the value of the other two voltmeters. The other voltmeter, it is somewhere 50, and this we will just note down somewhere 46 it is. And the voltage of other voltmeter V2, that we will see over here. This is around 50 something range of this we can just see, and this is 53. Okay, so this voltmeter value is 53 V2, 41 V6, and total voltage that we have given supply, that is 100. Is it clear that how we have noted down the rating for the first set?
Yes,
क्लियर
ma'am.
है? ठीक है ना बेटा? सिंपल सा एक्सपेरिमेंट है, बहुत ज्यादा इसमें कॉम्प्लिकेशन नहीं है. जस्ट हमने क्या किया है, वी हैव जस्ट नोटेड डाउन द वैल्यू ऑफ द voltages, one across the supply and two voltmeters which are connected in parallels with the resistance. Now we'll increase the voltage to 120. Okay, now we have increased the voltage to 120, the main voltmeter, that we are going with the help of auto transformer. Now we will note down the value of the currents. We can say, just again, the value of the current is just to see whether the values should not exceed the, we can say, prescribed ranges or prescribed limits. Otherwise हम इस करंट की वैल्यू को कहीं भी कैलकुलेट करने में यूज नहीं करेंगे. We will just use the value of the voltmeters. ठीक है? That is the two voltmeters we are going to measure. One is 56 now, other is 33. ठीक है? So these are the two voltages that we are going to measure from the two voltmeters. Fine. So this is about the second reading. Third, we have changed it to 140, and then we will see again what is the value of the current. It should not exceed the, we can say, final limits, just to see that. And again, we will note down the value of the two, we can say, voltages or the two voltmeters, which will be connected in parallels to the resistances. Fine. So these set of voltages we are going to measure And in all these sets, जितने भी हमने 5 या 6 readings we will take, in all of them, just we are seeing to the second reading, again third reading. So we will measure the value of the voltages from here, and we are going to just check. Now coming to the third one, fourth one. So we'll again increase it to 160, say for example. We have increased the voltage of the main voltmeter to 160 volts. Okay, this is 160. So from this 160, we are going to now see the value of voltage. So second current is 1.2 approximately, and voltmeter reading of this is 35, 36, 37, 38, and another also we are going to measure. So these values, 46 it is, 45 it is, I think. 45 and 86. So this we are going to measure the value of these. Again, we can increase the value to 180, say for example, the main voltmeter reading. So again, correspondingly, we can see what is the value of the, we can say, voltages. Okay. So in the end, I'll give you, I'll just stop it over here. You can note down, or I will just write down the readings. Just wait. I'll write down the readings of this particular experiment. You can note it down. Okay. I'll fill the readings in the observation box. Just wait. So I have noted down the readings. I'll fill it up. This observation box is visible to everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
first value of voltage that we had noted, that was starting at 100. V1 was, this is all in volts. Okay. V1 was 46. V2 is 53. Okay. And the value of the current was 0.162. Fine. Second set of readings, it was 120. We had set the value from the auto transformer. The value of V1, that was 56. Value of V2 was 65, and the value of current was 0.9 amperes. Third reading was 140 volts. Accordingly, it was 65. This was 75, and it is 1.06. Similarly, the next reading is 160. Okay, next was 75. This was 86, and the value of current is 1.2. Similarly, we just changed the value to 180. This is 84. This is 96, and this value is 1.34. Is it clear to everybody? All the values of these ammeter, they are in amperes. This is in volts, and this is in volts. Is it clear?
Can you confirm the value of ammeter in first reading?
Uh,
That is 0.162 or 0.612?
Sorry, 612. Sorry. It is 612. 612. 612. 612. Okay. So these are the values, and from this you can just, we can say, calculate, or you can just find this V1 plus V2, and there will be, of course, some percentage error. And from that, you can just see that whether it is obeying or not. And you can just draw the graph of it also. Is it clear to everybody now?
Yes, ma'am.
So you just
Yes.
note
Yes,
down the
ma'am.
readings, and then this experiment will be completed. Just note down the readings. I'll wait for 2 minutes. Okay, students, you have noted down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
No.
one
Yes,
doubt.
ma'am.
Okay. हाँ जी बोलो बोलो.
मैम परसेंटेज एरर इन द परसेंटेज एरर हमें नेगेटिव एरर और पॉजिटिव एरर लिखनी है या एब्सोल्यूट एरर लिखनी
नहीं
है?
नहीं, absolute. You write for absolute.
एब्सोल्यूट.
Obviously, it will be absolute. Okay.
ओके मैम.
Okay.
थैंक यू.
So this is your experiment number, I think 4. है ना? So just
Yes, ma'am.
write down this experiment today. I'll be creating the link also, and within this week, till we last of this week, you will be till next Thursday, we can say. Okay, and go on writing the experiments in your files. ठीक है? साथ साथ में experiment लिखते भी जाओ and start making your files. Fine. Oh, that is end of this today's practical. Fine. Next time we'll be doing the next. We'll see which one. So till then, should I? Everybody has noted down. Okay. So we can stop over here, and you can
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
start.
ma'am.
You should not waste time because there are some 15-20 minutes left. You can do some of the numericals or some of the work that you want to do. Okay, you have next class at 11 o'clock.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay, till then you can just compile, and those who have not done their breakfast, they can go and enjoy. Okay. Okay, I'll take the
Okay.
attendance. Roll number 1. Roll number 1. Absent 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Present,
Present,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay,
मैम
okay,
रोल नंबर
present.
1.
हाँ जी, कहाँ थे? 3,
मैम वो
Yes, ma'am.
4,
हेडफोन लगा हुआ था.
I'm three
4.
present.
Okay, okay, 5,
Yes,
6,
ma'am.
7,
Present, ma'am.
8,
प्रेजेंट मैम.
7.
9, 7, लिख लिया. 8, 9, 10,
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am, 6
11.
also present.
Yes, yes,
Ma'am,
I have
9.
noted. No, 9 I have
10.
noted. 11, 10 I have noted.
Present, ma'am.
11, 12,
Present, ma'am.
13,
Present, ma'am.
14,
Present, ma'am.
1 I have noted. 15,
15
16,
present, ma'am.
17.
Present,
So
ma'am.
before that, I just want to tell you, somebody was asking me about that how exam will be conducted or something like that. I'll just see. First of all, don't WhatsApp me, or I will not be answering any of use WhatsApp messages. Okay, somebody has given me the message in the WhatsApp. If you want to ask anything, you can ask in the classroom, or you can just share the message in the classroom. Okay, somebody, Abhilasha. Who is Abhilasha? In the
Yes,
class?
ma'am.
हाँ,
Yes, ma'am.
don't WhatsApp me. You can just give the message in the classroom, okay? And you wanted to ask about, there is no format and nothing like that. Semester ka mid semester syllabus I have already given to you. It will be till this particular unit that I have given you. And about the format, there is nothing like format. Every topic of this syllabus you have to go through. It will be majority of the problems, it will be a numerical based paper. ये याद रखना है, and you have to prepare accordingly. ठीक है? What else you want to know, Abhilasha?
That's it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So if you
Ma'am,
want to ask,
excuse
anybody
me,
of
ma'am.
you want to ask anything, you can ask in the class or put the message in the classroom. Yes, Akash.
मैम अटेंडेंस थोड़ी धीरे धीरे बोल लो मैम, थोड़ा केओस हो रहा है.
कोई बात नहीं, तुम लोग चैट बॉक्स में लिख दो. I'll note down from there. Don't worry. Write down in the chat box. I'll note down from there. And from tomorrow, I'll be just sharing one link of the attendance also. You can note down the attendance there.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, beta.